All right, everyone. I was waiting for someone to come in before I can get started. I'm gonna just get started, and everybody else can come in whenever, and they can pick up on replay. I'm just gonna make this really quick. First of all, good morning to everyone. Also, if you guys can hit the like button, subscribe, share, and comment below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Because baby, it is going down in the streets last night. When I tell y'all, I was simultaneously watching. It was like back to back to back to back. But anywho, let me get this out of the way. Everything that I state is allegedly, it's in my opinion, always my opinion, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Also, this is for the Copyright Act of 1976. This is for fair use. This is for entertainment purposes, teaching, and permitting to use. I'm not probably going to use certain people's information, what they're, having on their content, because I don't want to get dinged. But anywho, this is for teaching purposes. And right now we're about to have some laughs and kikis. Everything is not funny that happens. Some of these things are serious. But like I say, always that jazz. Okay, guys. Y'all know that I don't even know how to say it to you. Last night there was a huge debacle. Wanda, show enough Wanda, came on her channel. When she came on her channel, she was, for me, I was waiting to get some information that was going to be that was going to change my mind on something that Anthony Laffey had stated, but it did not. It did not change my mind. It did not deter me. What she stated pretty much solidified what was going on. I mean, she showed the same text messages. She stated allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, that Anthony was not really falsifying the recordings, but kind of, if you want to say, chop and screwed. He was taking things out of content. For me, I don't really see how could he take things out of context. I mean, you can edit, but most people who have a good ear, they're going to be able to tell who's editing and who's not editing. But this is the crazy part that was going on. While Wanda was on her, on her thing, talking and talking about what was going on, and I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna play her stuff over here, but I just want to show you, this is her. This was her last night. She was basically stating that Anthony allegedly was on set running amok, cussing and going off on everybody, producer, showrunner, everybody. This is what she was stating. And I'm like, something just not adding up. Something's not adding up to me, because I'm a person, I'm about facts. I'm about show me what's on paper. Only thing that Miss Wanda showed was the same text that Anthony showed. And I want to show you, I had in my other video, which I will link to this. That's the only thing that she showed. And she didn't show the entire thread. She just showed some. But I showed you guys on the other the video I'm going to put on, where Anthony showed on Saturday at 2:29. Now, prior to this, I'm trying to tie everything up. Prior to this, Miss Wanda, and this was allegedly, but Marcela had also basically verified. Marcela, speak with the girl, Marcela, verified that she was talking to Miss Wanda, and Miss Wanda wanted her to come, but it was short notice, and it was going to be on a Wednesday. Miss Wanda was having her soft lunch food truck debut. But anyway, Marcela was like, well, maybe give Anthony a call. And she was like, yeah. So Marcela last night, now this is why I'm saying this was off the chain. When Wanda came on, Wanda was doing her commentary. Next thing I know, Anthony popped up. His commentary came. He was coming. So I have both phones going on. And then Speak with your girl Marcela was on. So I'm like, okay, let me go to my computer. I'm like, baby, what is going on these love and marriage streets? Because the thing is, Wanda, if you're gonna come out against somebody like Anthony, or even somebody like Marcela, you better have your paperwork in a row. I sit back in the bushes, I mind my own business. But if you're gonna come out against two people like that, those two type of content creators who keeps receipts and Anthony keeps recordings, you had to come out with more than what you came out with. You saying that he was doing all this hooping and hollering. You said that your friends that came in was there. You should have brought one of them up. She called another content creator named Courtney and Eddie. They I've watched them from here and there. They're really good. And she put her on the phone. You could barely hear Courtney. It was really. I'm gonna link all the videos for you guys can see them, but you could barely hear Courtney on there. But the thing is that you can do what you want, Wanda. But I thought that was a bad look. I wouldn't have personally came on to say anything because I would have wanted to stay out of it. And the only reason I'm talking about it right now because baby, everybody else doing content, and I'm gonna get my views. So my biggest thing on this is Wanda. When you came on, you made all these accusations allegedly about Anthony, but you didn't have anything to back it up. And for me, the one thing when I was listening to Marcela when she was having her situation on Friday, when Marcela said a certain thing, I knew what was going on. When she stated that you, Miss Wanda, and I'm not going to say allegedly because you stated that you called Marcela. When you called Marcela about her, she need to talk to she needs to talk to the other content creator. I'm not going to say all these names on here, but the other content creator she, allegedly was having an issue with. This is how I roll. If I have a friend and I'm friends with another person and my two friends are arguing, first of all, the other friend won't be able to come and say nothing to me. You won't be able, and I'm not going to carry any bones back and forth. The moment one of the other person trying to talk to me about the other person, I'm going to say, listen, let's talk about something else. I don't want to hear it. Everybody knows that nobody's going to sit and listen to somebody talk about somebody unless they're including they're talking with that person, because nobody's just gonna talk all the time, and if you're not talking with them to carry the conversation. So my thing is, when Marcela stated that you, Miss Wanda, was talking with the other content creator, I knew right then that you guys' friendship wasn't as tight as Marcela thought it was, because a true friend would not sit, regardless of what the other person say. You would cut it off at the neck. You would cut it off at the neck and say, baby, I don't have nothing to do with that. If you want to talk about Marcela, you need to go talk to Marcela. I have nothing to do with that. That's what I would have done. I wouldn't have carried no bones. And then to add insult to injury, and Marcella seen this, called Marcella, like I say, all three of them was on. Anthony didn't stay on long, but Marcella, Anthony, and Miss Wanda was all on, and they all was popping up. So I had to have all three of them going, you know. But what I want to say to you, Miss Wanda, you had that content creator on there, and Marcella stated allegedly, and I don't know because I've never paid attention to who you have as a moderator or not. But Marcella stated that you gave that person a wrench. And all I'm saying is, when the dust flies, Marcella then stated that, she don't have no issue with Miss Wanda, but she's not checking for her like that. And I can understand that because I could feel Marcela pain through on Friday. And I'll link that video for you guys to tie all this up. But the problem is that when somebody comes to you to talk about somebody, you have to be able to say, I don't want to hear it if that's your friend. But really on these YouTube streets, I'm noticing that really there is no friends. That's what I'm noticing. That's why I say to myself, and if I do talk to people, I talk to them. But if I say somebody's my friend, nobody's gonna be able to come and tell me nothing. And if somebody wants to say something, the way I like to do things, I like to get everybody together. Because there is no, let's get everybody together. Say what you gotta say and keep it going. But for me, I'm not a girl's girl. Never have been, even when I was in high school, I just never have been. Do I like talking? Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. But I don't like all that going back and forth. And the thing about it is, for me, I'm a Pisces. If I say somebody's my friend, if I say I love somebody and you do something to cross me, then you never gonna have that chance again, baby girl. You won't. And Marcela, and you guys, I'm gonna link the video. You will hear what she was saying, that allegedly, and I'm stating allegedly because I wasn't on the phone call, but some of Miss Wanda's friends in Alabama was calling her, telling her. So now it's not even about it's not even about Anthony. It's not even about the other content creator. Now it's like maybe you could have salvaged your friendship, Miss Wanda, but you're going on and saying Anthony did all these things. Those are allegations. Though, I mean, where was the police? Where was the policia? There was no policia called. Anthony, every time, I mean, guys, Anthony, I hope you give me approval to play this. While I'm talking, I'm gonna pull this up. I want y'all to hear what Anthony was stating, that he has a friend that's on the police department, and the friend gave him the okay to show his text thread. And he showed the text thread where he told the guy that he was coming to Alabama, and the guy was busy, but he was letting them know. So even if anything would have jumped off, but if Anthony was going around arguing and cussing out people and doing all that, I'm quite sure after the security guard situation, yeah, he was going off, because I would have too, because you've called me. He didn't call you, allegedly, based on the text thread, based on Marcela's verifying everything. Anthony didn't just come out the blue and say, hey, I want to come down to your food truck and I want to drive 3 hours to come get a potato. I don't think he did that. I'm not stating Anthony is a saint with a halo over his head. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody has their cross to bear. But I'm gonna tell you something, Anthony. If it was me, I wouldn't have went. You know why I wouldn't have went? Because at the end of the day, I'm quite sure. I mean, maybe it didn't, but somebody, or sometimes God give you um, that first thought, that mind, and whisper in your ear. Some will tell you, but you probably didn't see this coming. You probably didn't think that Miss Wanda was on some fugazi stuff. And I'm not saying she was, but what I'm saying is, Miss Wanda, I didn't really want to go in hard on you because of the fact that on my last video, I really just, thought y'all was going to kumbaya and get this stuff situated. But when you came out to say what you said last night, there was nothing that you said that proved anything. And then you showed us this part of, let me remove this. You showed us this part of the text thread. This part of the text thread you showed us, which Anthony already showed us. And all you did was verify what he said. Verified, even on the phone call, when Anthony paid the phone call, when Marcela called him and you was on three-way, and like Marcela said last night, you had to sit and wait on the phone. She said, I'm gonna call Anthony now. And that's allegedly, because this is what Marcela's stating. So I wasn't on the phone call. So what I can say that's not alleged, that's not edited and cut and screwed, is a three-way phone call between Anthony, Marcela, and Miss Wanda. And Anthony clearly stated, do you have my number? And she was like, no, I don't. I tried to pull you up. So even before Marcela told her this, you tried to find Anthony's phone number in your phone, but you must have didn't save it, or you had so many calls coming in, and you say you didn't have any Tennessee phone numbers. So what I'm stating is Anthony asked you. He said, "Do you have my number?" He said, "Also, do you go ahead and give her my number so she can send me the address." So my whole thing is, if you right here is on Saturday, Anthony said to you, "Hey, this is Anthony. Don't forget to send me the address." I scribbled out the address. That's what scribbled out, because that's Miss Wanda responding on Tuesday at 10:09 a.m. "Hey, Miss Wanda, what time do I need to be there?" Okay. Miss Wanda came back. That's the same thing. Miss Wanda came back and said at 3. He said, "Okay, thanks." And yesterday, when he said yesterday, that was Wednesday when he showed up, because it was at Wednesday. 1:29 p.m. said, "Are you setting up by the fire department?" She said yes. Right there, Miss Wanda. Why didn't you say, "Why are you here so early? I told you to be here at 3." Why? This the same text thread that this right here. This the only part that you showed last night. You put it up to the phone, to the laptop or whatever you were using, to the camera, and you showed this. So you verified this was a true text thread. So you could have stated right there when he asked you, "Were you setting up by the fire department?" Instead of saying yes, you could have said, "Anthony, you are here too early. It's 1:29." But let me go ahead and give you a little bit more information on this. Marcela stated last night that after she had heard Miss Wanda's live, but Miss Wanda was still going on. Well, Marcela said, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and state it." She said, "You had told me that you would be done at 1 o'clock." So even if Anthony came early at 1:29, he texted, he evidently wasn't by you, because he asked, "Was you setting up by the fire department?" And he said, "Just got here." You could have said, "Okay, I told you 3 o'clock. Can you hang out, go do something or whatever?" You could have easily stopped that situation right there. That's all I'm saying. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Most people may say, "Well, you're on Marcela and Anthony's side." Baby, I'm on nobody's side. I'm on the side of the facts, the receipts, and the recordings. That's the side I'm on. If you ever really get to know me, I don't take sides. I don't if I like somebody, I like them, and I don't care who like them or who don't like them. Because I was always raised, what you ish don't make me stink. That's how I get down. There is nothing anybody could ever do on these YouTube streets to bother me, because at the end of the day, when you come on here just for a release, I'm not going to get into all of this beef stuff, but what I am going to do is make content about it. I'm not going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to make content," or whatever. But Miss Wanda, you didn't come out with no pertinent information. Where is Anthony? You didn't come out with no pertinent information. Let me turn this down. Because I want y'all to hear what Anthony, like I said, this is Anthony Laufey's page, and this is his recording. And like I stated, Anthony, I hope you're okay with me using this. But let me see here. Let me see, can I let you hear it? Hold on, let me go past this commercial. I want y'all to hear what Anthony had to say last night. This is while Miss Wanda was going on live. Hold on.
Your math ain't math. Now, you said that you was going to arrive there around like 12 o'clock, I think, to like set up and all that little stuff. Now, you called these bloggers on the phone. Like I said, it was so empty. But what you did not.
And the blogger that he's talking about, and like I said, I don't like to call names over here except who I'm talking about. But Courtney, and I'm quite sure y'all have heard the name on the YouTube streets, Courtney and Eddie, which is a great couple, and their content is really great. Go over and check them out. But Miss Wanda called Courtney on her phone, which you could barely hear Courtney talk. And she was having Courtney verify that she was there at the soft lunch or whatever. So anywho, let me let Anthony finish.
I say, what time did you tell those bloggers to show up? Just a question. What time did you tell them to show up? Because you keep on saying that you said show up between 3 and 5. You never said that, sweetheart. You never said that. Even the text message that you sent when I asked you, you said 3 o'clock. And keep in mind, y'all, she said that when I asked her for the address, she did not respond back to me that same day. She said she responded to me with the address a different day. If you look at the address, what does that say? March 8th. Hey, this is Anthony. Don't forget to send me the address. The same exact day you sent the address.
Okay. Let me look at his screen, because the screen that I have on here, this is the screen right here, what he's talking about that he's showing. Look, you can look at the screen.
Did not wait another day to send everything over. You sent it the same day. If we actually look at let me go back and look at the time that you sent that, because I want to bring it to the side. I sent that at 2:29 p.m. on Saturday, the same day we had that telephone call. You responded back at 2:41 p.m. Get that off.
Okay, so he's showing
2:41 p.m. All right, lie again, okay? You right, Auntie Michelle, because we was on the phone.
I should have had that, because he showed more of the text thread, because that I should have pulled that up. And while I'm letting him talk, I probably go ahead and screenshot it and pull it up. So let me go ahead and fast forward to him talking about, he's talking to the security guard. Listen to this.
43-second video. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. You know what? Bro, in a public situation.
Did y'all hear what the security guard said to Anthony? He said, how did you find out about it? He said, if it's a closed set, that's the whole thing. He had to be invited. And if Anthony was causing such a riot, why is the security guard sitting there chopping it up with him? They would have called the police. Let me go ahead. I know it's hard to hear with the motor in the back.
Funny thing about it, I'm like, bro. Exactly. I mean, they come ask. I would have told them. Like, I wasn't even coming at the blogger. I'm coming at Anthony. Now, Anthony lost the whole thing, the blogger, I can give you that, but whatever.
The security guard said, I pulled up with you when you pulled up.
Really give me something to talk about then. It wasn't even on this at all. You see, I wasn't even trying to be over there with cameras. I was like, I just came directly over here to take my phone call, and I wouldn't even.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further.
My team is made 10x growth conference available on virtual for free, by the way.
Okay. Okay, I want to listen to it again. Okay. He said, okay, this part right here, I wish you could hear it. This is Anthony talking to Wanda. Listen to Anthony talking to Wanda, and you can hear the producer. It's a female producer. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a female producer come up and tell Wanda when she gets done, she needs to talk to her. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Anthony put on here. Hold on, let me get to it. Oh Lord, this is
I'm not even trying to be on damn camera.
okay. Hear what Anthony say when he wasn't even. He's talking to.
Video.
Hold on.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. You know what? Bro, I'm not mad at you. But my thing is, if they want you to do your job and eavesdrop, just say it. You might as well come over here. How can something be closed and you in a public situation? Like, how you find out about it? Dude, how I find out about it? That's the funny thing about it. I'm like, bro. Exactly. I mean, they come ask. I would have told them. Like I said, I wasn't even coming as the blogger. I'm coming as the blog team. The whole thing of the blogger, but whatever. Is that not me telling them that I'm not trying to be on the cameras?
Mm-hmm.
So it had absolutely nothing to do with them and sweetheart. These were all your lies. Point blank, period. You lied, baby. Literally on the recording, you said the prayer and said to these people, do I even still have that up here?
He finna play where him and Wanda was talking and he was recording. He said, Wanda, hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. He said, Wanda. Hold on, let me get to it. Right here, what he says. He says, okay. Hold on. I want to let y'all see what he said. He say, Wanda. Okay. It says, stop your lies when I clearly told you I'm not trying to be on camera. Okay. And then here we go. He said, Wanda's producer came over and said she needs to speak to her when she's finished talking to Anthony, when she was finished talking to me. And this is what goes down. Let me go ahead and turn it up. Hopefully you can hear Wanda. I'm gonna put the link for the video. Did you hear her say, I don't know if anybody knew you was coming? That's Miss Wanda talking to Anthony after the producer left. Then she say, how would they know that? But when Anthony asked you prior, allegedly, you said that you had told them.
I thought you supposed to produce.
He said he decided to leave. That's what he wrote on the screen.
My car, I'm gonna go.
He said that he's going to get it in his car and leave. But Wanda stated last night that out of her mouth, so there's no allegedly, she stated that Anthony was out there running amok, cussing everybody out, scaring everybody, cussing out the showrunner, and said that a producer, she's not gonna call no names, stated the reason why. What did she say, Marcus? No, she said Marcus. She said Marcus told her why he didn't want, and this is allegedly because this is a third party, why I didn't want Anthony there, but she said she wasn't going to go into it. But you clearly hear her talking to Anthony, and Anthony asked her, I thought you told me that you told these people I was coming. Anthony said, I'm going to just go get in my car. Y'all heard him say that, or do I need to play it back? And I'm going to link this video so y'all can hear all three of these videos that I'm linking was going on last night. Anthony was going on and Midway of Wonders, and then Marcela came on Baby, it was hot like fire last night. I was eating me some strawberries. But listen, the thing I wanted to say, Anthony said, because I don't like this. And she talking about, me either. Wanda, come on now. Come on, Wanda. You gonna sit there and act like you don't know what's going on, and that man and drove that far? Let me go ahead and finish playing this. He said they removed all the cameras.
They really putting the cameras up until I leave.
Now I want him to come, but he can talk shit.
He said, now what Anthony's doing now is going, he said, let's go back. He's going back to the original recording with Anthony, Marcela, and Miss Wanda, inviting him and talking about she wants him to come and talk his ish. Now, mind you, even if she wanted him to come at 3:00, Anthony had showed a picture of a still of at 3:00 who was all there at the set. The cats was there at the set. So you wanted him to come at 3:00 to run into the cats? Allegedly? So listen to the original phone call with the three. That was her invite. She wanted him to come talk.
I want to get into it. I want to make sure he know that they gonna know that I sent it to her. So she sent me the address out, but I want to know shit unless she sent it to me.
Did y'all not hear what she just said? She just said that she sent in the address because she want him to be able to show them, which I'm just assuming, and this is assuming, so when you assume, you make a blank out yourself, but who is he going to show the address to if they try to, she said they won't have ish to say. So I'm assuming production. So Anthony could have showed the address. She sent it, but I guess he wasn't trying to get her in trouble.
Yeah.
If
you're selling life insurance and you're not doing this, you are absolutely insane. The biggest opportunity in the
I'll cut that out. He's running it back.
I want to get into it. I want to make sure he know that they gonna know that I sent it to her. So she sent me the address out because I want to know shit unless she sent it to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she said?
You doing all this lying for.
He wouldn't have known ish if I didn't send him the address. So you heard her twice. So anywho, drop my glasses. So anywho, there's not much more for me to say with with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda didn't do nothing but actually give him and Miss Wanda. I don't know how this is about to go down for you because I'm quite sure Anthony got more recordings. I don't know. I don't know how that's going. I don't know because you got him and Marcela, and they both have receipts and dealing receipts. But I want y'all, and I'm hoping. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna cut that out. This is Marcela, and I'm hoping speak with your girl Marcela. Don't have a problem with me playing some of this. I just want y'all to hear out of Marcela's mouth what she had to say when it came to Miss Wanda. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, she playing it. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all hear Marcela.
Like I said, back in the day when I first started YouTube, what you're doing now, I used to do that. And guess what? You got upset because I said I'm proud of Empress. I'm still standing on that.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to cut that out. She talking about something else. I don't have nothing to do with that.
Some of you here, look.
Myself, and part of the problem. I in the middle of it.
Listen.
I told myself, listen, this is the way mother feel. This has to feel. So talk there. Go back.
Okay, this is the situation with the other content creator that was going to Miss Wanda talking allegedly about Marcela, But then Miss Wanda was going back to Marcela, telling Marcela about what the other content creator was saying. And but like I said, when I heard when Miss Marcela came on last Friday, when she came on Friday, when she was upset because she thought Miss Wanda was her friend. And the whole point now, I done left Anthony and all of that stuff, but when Marcela talk about that situation with Anthony, I'll bring that up. But it's so much stuff going on that I'm already 40 minutes in. I'm gonna have to cut some of this stuff. But the whole point is Marcela, you got Marcela, Anthony, Wanda, some other content creators, but this stuff was brewing long before the Anthony stuff. It was brewing. But when Marcela, and I'm gonna say this again, when Marcela came on Friday and stated that Miss Wanda was coming to her, telling her what the other content creator was stating, I knew right then that that wasn't a viable friendship. For Marcela, it maybe was a viable friendship, but I seen through that all day because the code is, if you tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments, if you have a friend, don't forget to hit that like button. If you got a friend and you and your friend 100 grand, I mean, y'all almost like sisters. If y'all friends, you ain't finna talk about her and you ain't finna let nobody talk about her. You gonna say, like, I'm friends with my friend. Whatever I have to say to her, I say it to her face. She may not like it, but I say it to her. It's a lot of stuff I say she don't like, but I'd rather say it to her. And if I got to say something that's got more than one person, I have what's called a come to Jesus meeting. I have everybody together because guess why? Because I want everybody to hear it the same way. Now, whatever you take out of that, that's on you. But the whole thing with this, with Marcela them is that, let me get to the point where Marcela, let me see, because Marcela she was talking about a lot of stuff, but I want her to get to the Anthony. I want to get to the Anthony stuff for she could talk. Because the problem with, let me see.
I gave you money because you was
okay, no, we're not going to listen to that.
Clarity, you're in the middle of this. Everybody put a 1 in the chat.
Okay. Okay, that's Marcela talking about the
on me, and then y'all want me to sit here. But now, when I come out and tell the truth, y'all don't want to hear that. So misbehaving's a liar.
No, I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut that out because I don't want all these content creator stuff in my stuff.
Friendship is if she keep my name out her mouth, I will keep her name out of my mouth. That's what I would do. They keep my name out my mouth, I will keep my name out her mouth. That's what I would do. Miss Wanda, keep my name out your mouth. I'm not your girlfriend.
Okay, boom. That's what I wanted y'all to hear. Y'all need to, I'm going to attach these 3 videos. Well, y'all can go to Miss Wanda. I'm gonna attach all the videos, but y'all need to hear Marcela's on because Marcela is responding to everything that happened since Friday till now. Miss Wanda said some things about Marcela, on her live, but the thing about it is that sometimes it doesn't matter how long you've been friends with someone. I've been friends with someone for almost 30 years, and I didn't know that person like I thought I knew that person. Because when everything came out, you talking about heartbroken, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because I thought that person was my friend. And it took me a few years, because we're not talking about 9 years, we're talking about almost 30 years. It took me some time to distance myself. But now where I'm at in life, I'm cold with it. After losing my mother, and then 9 months after that, losing my father and some other things, I'm going to tell you where I'm at in my life. Nobody can ever spill my tea better than I can spill my own tea. So, no, I could never get caught up in this type of stuff because I'm going to tell you why. If I talk to anybody, whatever I say, I'll be able to repeat it. Number one. Marcela didn't get caught up. All Marcela did was, now everybody have their views of Marcela. My view of Marcela is what I know so far. I watched Marcela a long time ago, but I can't go off of what everybody else feels because that's not my story with her. My story is my story. I can't go off of what everybody says. Until Marcela does something to me, then I can't be mad because somebody else has an issue with her. But my whole problem is this. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Marcela would have done herself a disservice if she would have sat and not said, if Anthony would have came out with the all this stuff, and he talked to Marcela before he put it out and had her on recording. He told her he recorded her. So he did things the right way. But the thing about it is, Marcela, not only Marcela feels, I feel too, that maybe Miss Wanda is upset because Marcela came out and she verified what Anthony said last week. She's one of his moderators. So she was in the chat. I was there, and she verified, and she did come up for a minute and she verified as well. So, but she didn't say anything else after that. She's kind of stayed out of it. The next time I seen her come on talking about it was when she came on Friday. But the thing about it is, and I'm going to say this to Marcel and anybody else that's friends with each other on YouTube. If you friends with somebody off of YouTube and you're friends on YouTube and off YouTube, if you have something that you don't want nobody to know, talk to God about it. Talk to God about it. Unless you got a friend that, like me, that really don't give to what, because at the end of the day, if a person talk about me and they can't say it to my face, then it's not meant for me. Nobody can come and feed me no information about somebody I'm cool with. You can't do that. Because in the beginning, I had a misconception of Marcela until I started watching her. And I'm not saying, people don't have a right to feel how they feel, but I can't feel how they feel until I've had a situation with her. So my slate is clean with her. And, there have been so many situations I could have gotten myself into, and I'm glad the Spirit told me not to do it. Because at the end of the day, that if you saying you somebody, and friend needs to be used loosely on these streets. Needs to be used loosely. Hey, good morning. How are you? Peanut butter face. Hi. Hi. Let's see. Okay. Miss Hartgrove. Good morning. But anywho, like I was saying, I normally don't do lives. I normally don't come out. But this situation to me has different layers to it. You have Anthony, you have Marcela, you have Miss Wanda. I don't know why Miss Wanda thinks that I'm going to believe. I'm going to believe it. I'm not believing nobody but the facts. I'm believing the paperwork, and I'm believing the recordings. That's what I'm believing. It's not believing Anthony. It's not believing Marcela. It's not believing any of that. I'm believing what I see and what I hear. You did not bring any proof. And the biggest thing about this is, Marcela, and I'm going to say this to you, anytime that you dealing with people, you got to basically sit back and watch people. You got to watch people and see, how they operate with other people. Because at the end of the day, you said yourself last night, let me see, can I find the video on the video? Once again, shout out Marcela. I hope she okay with me using her likeness and her let me get back to where I was. She stated that some of she stated that some of Miss Wanda's friends, one of Miss Wanda's friends, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but she said one of Miss Wanda's friends called her and let her know. So you're not only talking about her with some content creators, now you're talking about her with other people that she met when she came down to visit you. Let me look at the whatchamacallit and see the transcript, because I don't want to play it all. But the thing about it is, so now y'all friendship, or what lack thereof, it's gone, because you clearly heard her state that she wanted to keep, you can keep her name out your mouth. So the thing is, let me see, came back, let me see, Marcela. I'm just looking at the because I don't want to get into all that other stuff because the beefs that they got. Let me see. Emma called me today with receipts. Okay, 1613. Okay, hold on. Let's see. 1653. Hold on. 1653. Y'all bear with me. I'm just trying to pull up so you can hear what Marcela said. Okay, 50. Okay. Let me turn it up. This is what she's talking about, Miss Wanda.
Me and Butterfly thing was like touching the edge, okay? I liked Butterfly. I helped any subscriber that come over here. But I'm going to tell you, Miss Wanda, you betrayed me. Because Miss Wanda, you've been going everywhere, including your friends in Alabama who called me today. I got the receipts. I just don't want to put their numbers and names up. They called me today. You told one person I said something about her, but then you called her back and cleared it up and said it was Marchan. Come on now. You know I ain't never had no conversation with Marchan. I don't know her number. Come on, Miss Wanda. You're getting caught, but I want to show you something very, very important that y'all will never forget. Now, I'm going to tell you.
Okay, that's about another content creator. The thing about it is that, let me see. Let's see. I caught a live. Oh, you did. You caught the live. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get this mouse and turn around. Let's see. You said, peanut butter. She said, I have to watch her replay. I fell asleep on everyone. Oh, so listen. So you see what I'm talking about? It was like bam, bam, bam. And let me say everyone. It was just like live after live, right? It was crazy. Let me see. You said, oh my goodness, I hate this. It hurts my heart. It hurts me for this. And it does the same with me. It hurts me because I felt Marcela pain. Regardless of what anybody feels about Marcela, she's still human. Hey, she's been on these streets for a long time. I'm not saying she's perfect, but at the end of the day, she hasn't done anything to me. I am the type of person, if I'm cool with two people, leave me out of it. I'm not carrying a bone back to either one. But I don't want to hear you talking to me about that person. And I don't want to hear nothing. I'm Switzerland, baby. Keep me out of it. But see, the thing about it is, and I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Marcela, how did you expect for Wanda to treat you better than she treated her own family? I'm just keeping it live. Right. And Marcela, I'm gonna call you, we're gonna talk. But how do you expect somebody to treat you better than they treated their own family? Let me see. My heart broke, as you could see the hurt in my face. Yes, and yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Peanut butter face. Yes. Let's see here. I did not like to bring family into other folks' beef. And you don't. You don't. I seen you. What the thing about it? Let me see. Yep. Hold on. Her face, not mine. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But let me ask you this question. Did you find out anything new from Miss Wanda last night? For me, I didn't. All she did was, to me, verify what Anthony stated, because she put up this particular post showing, and I'm like, well, you showing what he showed? And right here, I don't know when you came in my video. Is it Miss Peanut Butter Face, Miss Hartgrove? Okay, right here, 129. When Anthony say, "Are you setting up by the fire department?" If she told Anthony to be there, she said on her live last night, she said 3 to 5. No, ma'am, you said 3. But if Anthony's saying he just got there, and if she's saying yes, that if Anthony asking you if you setting up there, then you could have told Anthony right there, why are you here so early? Don't come over here yet. But she didn't put that in there. Let me see. I got here when I come in. Oh, okay. So yeah, you didn't hear me. See, if she told him to be there at a certain time, she could have told him to wait. Bingo. Look right there where she said yes. She could have said yes, but I need you to wait. I'll let you know when to come over here. All I'm stating is something in the milk ain't clean and his show ain't right in between. And I look at it like this. And Marcela, I'm going to tell you this. You got a lot of folks out there don't care for you. You got to be very careful who you decide to call a friend and who you decide to you're going to have to make your friend group a little bit tighter. That's what you're going to have to do. I'm a type A personality female. Like I said before you came in, I had a friendship over 30 years, and it took time for me to get out that friendship because I really thought that we were friends, but it was a one-sided friendship. Sometimes you got to realize when you're pouring into somebody's cup, then, and they're not pouring into yours, it's not going to work. Let me see. Just like I told Anthony, if I was him, I would have went knowing she was feminine, especially with his history. Bingo. I had said that a little bit, not the same thing, but, and I was wondering, I had said earlier, like, you know how our intuition or that little voice to tell you, it'll tell you before you get ready to go somewhere, get on the road, God gonna let you know, I don't know if you should go or not. And he said that Anthony stated that some people were telling him, maybe the aunties was telling, I don't know if the aunties or not, alleged was telling him, you think you should go? But the thing about it is, this had to really happen. It had to happen because all the stuff that was going on the back end, but like Marcela stated that she had already started seeing things with Miss Wanda and allegedly with another content creator. She said she had already started peeping it before the Anthony thing. So this right here just blew the lid off the roof, and everything coming out, all the people. Did you hear when Marcela was stating what Miss Wanda was talking? Let me go back. I'll just go back. Hold on. Because this is my thing. If you friends with somebody and you'd have met the person husband and y'all cool, it don't matter what persona the person got online. If the person bring you into their life like that and you coming down and they meet you and you got her posting all this stuff for your niece and stuff, I mean, come on now. Make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. You have to.
I mean,
okay, hold on. But anywho, while I'm waiting for that commercial to go over, my whole thing is this. I think all content creators, if you don't be friends, just say y'all are professional colleagues, because friendship, to me, you have to earn that. You know, you have to earn a friendship. For me, I could have gotten caught up in so many different situations, and I did not. Because I listened to what the spirit told me, and the spirit told me to be solo dolo. So I'm telling you, and I sit back now and I say, thank you, God, for sending that message my way. Because you live, you learn, and you know, hopefully, let me see. I'm waiting for Marcela to come up with this part. But hopefully you get to a point where you say, okay, hold on, here she go right here. Okay, I want y'all to hear this. Again, I don't know who all heard it, but I want y'all to hear this.
Everywhere, including your friends at Alabama who called me today. Seats. I just don't want to put their numbers and names up. They called me today. You told one person, I said something about her, but then you called her back and cleared it up and said it was Marshan. Come on now, you know I ain't never had no conversation with Marshan. I don't know her number. Come on, Miss Wanda. You're getting caught, but I want to show you something.
That was what she finished show us about another content creator. But the thing about it is this. I'm going to go ahead because I got to cut some of this stuff. It's about an hour. But the thing is that for me, Marcela and Anthony and Wanda, I don't know what you're going to do, because all that stuff you were saying last night, and it was too long for me. I had to get off as well. You are dealing with, I'm going to say this again, you're dealing with two people that are receipters. They receipt on receipts, recording receipts. So I'm quite sure that Anthony got so much stuff on you now that he may unleash the dragon on you. And and I know you talk your ish, you talk your talk and all that stuff, but I don't know. You got two of them receipters coming at you. And you know, Marcela asked you to keep your name out of her mouth. And I keep her name out your mouth, and hopefully you do that. And let lying dolls lie. But all I know is that if I can say anything to Marcela, this should be a cautionary tale to basically the people that you got in your circle right now. Take inventory and keep it that way. Keep it that way. Because for me, I've talked to several people, but that's all I did was talk to them. I'm not friends with nobody on here. I like certain content creators, but friends, no. Because, baby, when I tell you I'm a Pisces true to my heart, Pisces, we love, and if we love you, we love you hard. But it takes us a while to start feeling that way. And if you cross us, and I wouldn't even say cross, but if you do something to hurt our feelings or break our trust, you're never going to get that trust back. You may think that you have that trust back, but you never know. Let me see. Let's see. Good morning, dear Reed. Oh, is it Gilta? Eli? Listen, one thing you're going to learn about Reed, I am bad with names. Sometimes I mix my kid's name up. And it's Gulta or Gulta? Eli? Okay, good morning, dear Reed. You are speaking facts. I watched them all. Wasn't it blazing last night? I didn't even get a chance to get to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Truly hate this, and I truly hate this all happening. I hope they can rekindle the relationship. Let me go ahead and break that down to you. If Miss Wanda and Marcela rekindles their friendship, it's surface. I'm telling you right now. After all this going on, Anthony makes it known that he recorded. Exactly. So you know what you're getting. Exactly. I don't think will ever be the same. Things get rekindled again. I don't think there are beefs between Anthony and Marcella. No, there's no beef between Anthony and Marcella. There's no beef. And Anthony and Marcella, all Marcella did last week was when Anthony came on and began with the live. When he came on Wednesday, to be in fact, he had the same shirt on when he went to Alabama. And Marcella is his one of his mods. So when Marcella was in there, I was in there watching and everything. And so he said, look, I had told Miss Marcella that I recorded her before I came on here. So Marcella already knew. So Marcella was in the chat and she stated that he did, that Wanda did tell her that. And then Marcella came up on the thing and said it as well. So there's no beef between them. The problem is, I feel allegedly that Wanda wanted Marcella not to come out and say anything to verify or put any validity to Anthony. And like I stated again, what I think it's Guta stated, that at the end of the day, for me, Marcella, I'm not going to say she would be a fool, but there's no way I would befriend Miss Wanda again. And it's another part I wanted y'all to hear. Baby, when I tell y'all, Marcella, she didn't stick the dogs on Wanda, but she let people know it's open season. She is not her protector no more. Where did she say that at? Let me see. Listen to You Gotta Go over there and tell Marcella stuff. Let me see what Marcella talking about here. Okay. But I want y'all to hear that, because basically, if you read between the lines, anybody want to take a hit at Miss Wanda, she can.
No, Miss Wanda entertained it. Miss Wanda entertained it for the simple way. Well, Butterside be posting things on our page, and she be...
No, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Let's see. Marcella had to clarify, as she was in the middle, had she never facilitated the conversation, I don't think she would have. She wouldn't have. She would have not addressed it, because that was some of the things that made me say, okay, Marcella, she loved Miss Wanda, but she was not going. She stated herself, once Miss Wanda got her own page, she was a content creator. She could press her button and go and talk her own talk. she said, let me see. She said that that's not her place. She said, but before Miss Wanda got her page, she would come up and, you know, win. Not, she didn't say windmill. That's my words. But the thing about it is that she wouldn't have, because there's been so many things going on with Miss Wanda. Marcela, I've seen it. I waited to see if she was going to come out and say something, and she did not. She did not come up and say anything. You know, I wanted y'all guys to hear. She was getting a lot of people together. She was getting a lot of people. Let me see. Do it for herself. Okay, here it go right here. 2519. Okay, let me turn it up. This is what she said. I want y'all to hear.
Better than that, and I should have. But I didn't always go after male for Miss Wanda. I did it for myself.
Okay, let me go back and I want y'all to hear the rest. Hold on.
Yes, Miss Wanda, I agree with this. Wanda used you and Butterfly and whoever else she need to go for to go after male. You should have been better than that, and I should have. But I didn't always go after male for Miss Wanda. I did it for myself. You've been around a long time, and I believe you are my first CC till you started with Mel. And guess what? I have my own opinion about Mel, and that's what I applied. I didn't apply everything else. I applied what I felt. And then when the show went off and Mel left, I said, no more talking about Mel. But y'all don't realize that y'all come up in people's chats and bring Mel's name up, even when they're not talking about Mel.
Okay, this is not about Melody, so I don't want her name to be brought up too many times. But like she was stating, Miss Wanda, Marcela is really starting to sit and mull over everything that Miss Wanda probably should have stopped talking, because now Marcela is realizing that Miss Wanda was using her for her guard dog to sit her on people. And Marcela is like, had an epiphany. She had an epiphany. I watched Marcela this weekend when she was by the water, by the beach, because she was already going there anyway. But, you know, sometimes, Miss Wanda added me three-way call. Okay, this is what she's talking about with Anthony. Hold on.
I was on the phone with Miss Wanda, and Miss Wanda added me on y'all three-way call. You can play dumb, but deep down, you know the truth. Then Miss Wanda called me the very next day and told me all your complaints.
She's talking about another content creator. I don't want to get, let me see. Because she's mixing, you know, depending on who asks a question, she's mixing it up. But the thing about it is that I still feel, and see, the thing is, Marcela, I remember Marcela was stating, people used to be in the chat saying to Marcela, like, well, now you're rooting for, and I'm not going to even say her niece, because I'm going to call Kiki, God rest her soul. She was like, oh, you rooting for Kiki now, but, you know, you didn't really care for Kiki or whatever. And Marcela owned that. But see, the thing about it is, you gotta watch that, Marcela, because Wanda, if she loved her niece, like she say she loved her niece, she probably deep down felt a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, you didn't really know Miss Wanda like you thought you thought you knew her for 9 years. You thought so. But you know what? At the end of the day, and Marcela, charge this to my head. I mean, to my heart, my head, not to my heart. I'm gonna say this because it has to be stated. Sometimes stuff come back on you, you know, because people feel you do this, this, and this. And I've seen people write, "Oh, well, that's what she get." But you know what? That's not fair, because sometimes you can't help who you really like see it for. And she was hurt because she was saying that Wanda, you know, was Fremecy saying Wanda, she took it over to Wanda and said something the first time. Wanda, okay. I was trying to get what she said about the guard dog, but anywho, y'all get the gist of what I'm stating. The gist of, let me see, wait a minute. What live was this? What are you saying? Which live? I just said a couple of things, and while I was talking, I was reading too. Put in the chat what live you were talking about. What I was talking about. What Marcela was saying. Tell me what. Let's see, Mark. Oh no, she was talking about somebody else. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this is what she was saying about
is incredibly.
Oh, these commercials or these ads get on my nerves.
Gotta move on. I gotta shut that door because I almost lost I couldn't believe it. I nurtured that relationship with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda told me that's her friend. Miss Wanda could meet a monkey with a dick in the front and the back.
Yeah, that was the live she was talking on.
And it would be her friend, okay? She would not, she can't come in my space no more.
Well, so hold on. I guess y'all heard it. She's done with Wanda. There is no rekilling it. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it funky. If I was, and this is not like you got people that be on YouTube and they never meet up or whatever. I've seen a couple of content creators, they meet up and stuff. So if they meet up and they doing things together and meeting each other, family, doing all that stuff, that could be a hurtful thing because now I feel like if she never would have met one and it was just a YouTube friendship, she probably wouldn't feel that way. And she stated Friday that her husband was fond of Wanda because he liked Wanda and everything. So this was a supposedly not supposedly, this was a friendship for Marcela. And Marcela really, from what I can see, she doesn't have true friends on YouTube like that, except the ones that come on the page with her, So let me see. Yes, yeah, okay. But the thing about it is that Wanda need to go and let that go because what's gonna happen? She's gonna say, "I feel so much. I do not know you and Miss Wanda were friends." Came out. Let me see. Name out of her mouth that I was okay. Let me see what she talking about.
I will keep my name out of her mouth.
Okay, that's what she said.
Her name out of my mouth. That's what I would do. They keep my name out my mouth. I will keep my name out of her mouth. That's what I would do. Miss Wanda, keep my name out your mouth. I'm not your girlfriend. That was the other day. I feel I miss so much. I don't know you and Miss Wanda weren't friends. Nope. She is free game. Whatever y'all want to do. Wanda, don't.
Okay.
I feel I miss her.
That's where I'm talking about right there. This was at timestamp 35 minutes 36 seconds. This is when she said she was free game. Listen again.
Much I don't know you and Miss Wanda weren't friends. Nope. She is free game. Whatever y'all want to do. Wanda don't know what a good friend is. She didn't. She used me. She used me. That's right. When it make you feel that bad, it's time to give it up and move on. And y'all, I had to pray through that. Did you?
No, and that's another question about unpopular opinion. She is truly hurt, regardless of what anybody feels about her, regardless of what. She felt Wanda was her true blue friend. And she said at 35 minutes and 36 seconds, she is free game. She said right here, nope, she is free game, whatever y'all want to do. So basically she letting anybody know y'all ain't gonna hear nothing from her. Y'all can say do whatever y'all want. Because the thing is, Miss Wanda, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Marcela, I didn't know she had other people helping her to help you set up and stuff, but Marcela was helping you a lot from what I can see, because you could tell the difference on that live last night. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't think that Marcela should even trust her anymore because it's not just she's talking about her to the women, because Marcela stated when she went to Alabama, and it's on the same live, when she went to Alabama, she met this is how she met the friends. She met the friends. So the thing about it is, and maybe Marcela, your subconscious was telling you then, because she was like, I think they exchanged phone numbers and different stuff like that. And one thing about Pisces, we pick up on stuff. We teeter between both planes, two heads. And but I'm really not trustworthy. And I'm gonna call you out on stuff. I look at it like this: a true friend you can call. My friend right now, if I had time to put her on here, she'll tell you. I say stuff that she don't even like. But like I told her, we're 15 years in. 5 years, about 5 years in, I told her, I'm tired of being surface. Like, every year you should change, mature, and grow. You shouldn't be sitting at the same place. And my thing is this, Wanda, there was a way to handle your friendship. There was a way to handle your friendship. But the way you're handling it is showing the way you valued it. And the other thing is, I feel the reason you coming on and you saying what you said is maybe you trying to make sure that if the production or your producer is looking at your live, that you had nothing to do with Anthony coming. Because the thing about it is, Anthony stated on his recording last week on Wednesday that when the people were asking you, how did he find out, your producer was asking, because he said he can hear her talking to you, that you at first didn't even say nothing to the end. You didn't say nothing. It's not like he lives around the corner. Listen, I ain't taking up for Anthony. I ain't taking up for Marcela. They can fight their own battles. What I'm stating is right is right and wrong is wrong. I think you messing up on these YouTube streets, Wanda. And I think now that, I'm not saying Marcela was your protector, but hey, I don't know. And if you're trying to make alliances, I feel like this. You should, you talk a lot. Let me see what this person say. Okay. You should be able to express the good, the bad, and ugly truth. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I tell you, if I had my friend, she'll tell you right now, it's stuff that she would not want me to say. She say, sometimes I can hear in her tone she be mad with me. But guess what? It's only 3 things she can do. She can start being friends with me. She can listen and don't respond. Or she can listen, we can talk about it. Or 4, we can move on and talk about something else. But I'm not going to sit and hold it on my chest. I'm at a place in my life, I'm not finna hold on nobody else's stress. You can't call my phone. And if you don't say good morning to me, dog, cat, and bird, and you just start out talking about your drama and your mess, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll talk to you later. And you're not gonna get me on the phone. Also, if you call and I look at the phone and I say I don't want to pick it up, I don't pick it up. Because I am not going to allow anybody to come in my life, my space, or anywhere, YouTube or in person, and drain my energy, or what's called transfer of emotion. You can be having a good day and somebody can come over, friends, family, or whatever, and they want to tell you about their bad time, but don't even ask you how you doing. How's your day? What you got going on? Miss me with all of that. I'm straight up. I'm straight up. If anybody ever come and say, oh, I don't care about nobody doxing me, because guess what? I don't have no secrets. The life that I live, I'm going to be on here talking about domestic violence, my domestic violence situation. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. It's certain things I still won't tell, but if it do come out, guess what? I'm going to knock on my camera and I'm going to say, yes, that happened. And what? What you going to do? What you going to do? I have that side to me, but I just don't bring it out. Because at the end of the day, the stuff that Miss Wanda is pulling, at the end of the day, for me, I just wouldn't even said anything. I'd have said what I had to say, but I would have shut her out of everything. Her name wouldn't even came out of my mouth. It wouldn't have came out of my mouth, because at the end of the day, you do this to me, and this is how. And the thing is, Anthony, anything dealing with love and marriage, Huntsville, don't go down there dealing with them people. They don't like you. They do not like you. Don't go down. Now, if you going just to get content, go and let your heart's desire. If you going to film and do whatever you're trying to do to get some content, do that. But don't, and I heard you last night say that some of your friends were telling you to leave don't review next season. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut that out. But anyway, I wouldn't. If you can review, you can do what you want. It's your channel. But anybody from Love and Marriage Huntsville, I wouldn't deal with them, because you know y'all relationship. You know the type of relationship y'all have. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. And I think the reason why Anthony did go down, Because if Miss Wanda probably, I don't know, maybe he still would have went if Miss Wanda would have called him. But I think he thought that because he asked the questions to her and because he know that him and Marcela is cool, and Marcela probably didn't think that she was going to act like that either. Marcela didn't think that either. So I don't know if allegedly she had, a hidden agenda. I don't know. I really don't know at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, for me, I can tell anybody on here, I mind my business. There's a lot of situations I could have gotten into, but the spirit told me, don't go that way. Don't do this. And I'm glad I did not. And now I'm much stronger. When I first came on YouTube, I'm going to tell y'all didn't even know. Last year, somebody kept hitting my page, I hadn't did nothing to nobody, kept hitting my page. I couldn't get my page back. I wasn't monetized again until January. So guess where I'm at this point in my life? I don't care. I've never received the Cash Out app. You don't see me going live that much. I don't care about any of that. Because as long as I can come on and put my video, it don't matter if I make money or not. I didn't start this channel to make money. I started this channel for therapeutic purposes because I was going through a lot. And I needed an outlet. So at the end of the day, for me, there's nobody can come on here and hurt me. Nobody. Because just like I tell everybody in my real life, nothing but put God on you and let God handle you. That's all I have to do. So I see all this doxing and all this stuff going on. I have never been afraid of it because at the end of the day, anything in my life, and I just said this just Saturday, I was at my mother-in-law house. And you know how in-laws, they like to dig. And like I told them, anything that I don't want you to know, I don't have to tell you. But anything I tell you, I already know you're going to run back and tell everybody. I don't care. I'm not saying, I'm going to tell you what I want you to know. The problem with me is a lot of people feel that, not really I have an attitude, but because I'm straightforward. I'm just straightforward. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer. And if you ask me a question I don't want to answer, I'm going to say I don't want to answer it. Respectfully. So the bottom line is, on these love and marriage YouTube streets, it's crazy. That's why if I feel like talking about love and marriage, I do. And if I don't, anytime I come on here and talk about anything, whoever, when I first started out a few minutes ago, I only got 10 people on here right now. I only had 2 people and I started talking. That's all I needed. I can have 1. But Marcela, I hope that Miss Wanda stop talking about you. But if she doesn't, and you got to press your button to come on live, I will be coming on live as well for the content. I'm not laughing because the situation is funny. I'm laughing because it's to the point you have to laugh than saying, Lord, have mercy, or crying, because it's something new every day. It's something new every day. And if everybody would stop talking about everybody, it would not be any problems. When I talk to a content creator, if they record me or if they say anything, all they need to do is knock on my DM and say, hey, I'm finna put you on there. Do you want to come? You could play everything I say and I'll be sitting right there off the camera. I'll be on the camera. I'll take my picture off and I'll be on live. And if I said it, yeah, I said it. And did you play the rest of it? Don't play half of it. Play it all. I'm 51 years old. I'm full and grown. Full grown. I don't play these type of games. I'm not playing these. It's good that Anthony do record, because somebody was going to come out and say something that happened. And it's good he got ahead of it. Because if some people were telling him, oh, you shouldn't have came out and said that, we all know that it was other people there. It was going to come out. And I don't blame him. And he said he still got recordings. He still got other stuff. He said he still got other stuff. I just think it's sad. I think it's sad that You can't come on YouTube and get information. You can't come on and have laugh and giggles and fun, sometimes cry, depending on the stories. I just think it's sad. And it's not just in the love and marriage Huntsville sector. It's not. But all I know is I want to tell you guys here over at Dear Ree, you guys are going to get the meat and potatoes. You're going to get it 100%. If I can't give it to you truthfully, I'm not going to give it to you at all. And that's just how I roll. So, guys, I am so glad you guys came in. If you want to share this video, I will attach all 3 videos, Miss Wanda, Anthony's, and Marcela's lives in the description box of this video. Once I get off, I'll go ahead and because you guys, I'm gonna tell you, Wanda's on kind of long, but Wanda, the crazy part is everything Wanda was saying, Anthony waited and he came on live and was debunking everything. Debunking. Miss Wanda, you should have came with more receipts. You should have came with more receipts because your word is not good enough. Your word is not good enough. It's not. It's not. You should have came with more receipts. You should have waited because this right here just added, vindication on top of verifying on top of vindication to Anthony. And like I said, don't come up, whoever listen to this later, don't come to my, oh, she's friend with Anthony. Anthony don't know me. I'm not friends with anybody. I speak what I see from facts, receipts, and recordings. You can't come over here and just tell me. That's why anything that Marcela was saying, I said it was allegedly because that's Marcela's experience. And I want to send another shout out to Anthony Lofties and Speak With Your Girl Marcela because I played some of their information. But until next time, I'm going to keep y'all up on what's going on these streets of love and marriage Huntsville. And you guys have a great day. Let me go ahead and tell you thank you for watching. If you didn't hit that like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. Peace and soul. Mwah.